Hello, guys, and welcome to United Pulse. So, we have finally got Ugarte and sold McTominay. Now, looking at the transfer window we got Ugarte, Zirkzee, Yoro, Ligt, and Mazraoui. That's five first team crucial positions. But people are still saying that Ten Hag might be relieved of his duties by Christmas. Why do people out there don't have trust on Ten Hag under this new ownership? Come to think of, Ten Hag said he will not play like Ajax, but half of his team is ex Ajax players. I'm really curious, how will it be different? Because let's be honest, it's Ten Hag's third season. We can say that now we have new ownership and things will be different. And maybe things are different. So I would have to give benefit of the doubt and say that maybe this is it for Ten Hag. I don't mind losing one or two odd games right now, but then that's 3 points lost every game we lose. How we will bounce back and how the team will shape up will matter a lot now. We still have a couple of days left for the transfer window. Where can we actually improve before the transfer window ends? Personally, I would want a left back and a center forward as well. But to be honest, I might even want a winger. But this has to be someone who would fit right in. I really don't want a maybe player. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so against getting Sterling. A lot of people are comparing Ten Hag with Ole and not in a positive way. I don't want to do that. People say that Ole didn't win us Premier League and that's why he was sacked. Even if I believe that, since then we have only went back, not forward. We were second under Ole and we were fighting for the title. And now we are trying to be top 7. With Ten Hag, we have a new ownership model which is being implemented, and Ole had a different upper management structure. So there are a lot of things which are different and which affect on and off field performances of the team. And I believe thinking about the past won't really help. So that's why I believe we need to look at what we have right now and how we can improve the team right now. Ten Hag has bought a lot of players in during this window, and it is time he shows us why we should continue trusting him. I don't expect us to win the league, but I expect us to be comfortable at top 4. That would be a good start. If we can do that, then we can think about improving to the next level. Also, this season cannot be dry. We need to win something at least. We are united, for God's sakes. Now, I was listening to Jamie O'Hara and Jermaine Pennant on Talksport discussing if they would take Sterling over Rashford. And I have to disagree with Pennant. All right, I agree that Rashi is not performing, but so is not Sterling. He hasn't really performed at Chelsea either. So for me, Sterling is not an improvement on Rashford. What I really want to talk about is the team depth in each position. Looking at how Ten Hag plays and our team depth, I'm quite concerned with our backline and center forward. Actually, even wings, to be honest. Yes, we have some good names on those positions, but let's look at the backline first. Except for Dallo and maybe Butcher, we don't have consistency. We saw how we struggled when Butcher and Varane were injured, and that's concerning. A lot of people are talking about Yoro, but he's one for the future. We haven't really seen enough of him. Looking at the center forward position now, Hoyland is a good striker, and now we have Zirkzee. But can we honestly say that they are better than the center forwards that City or Arsenal or Liverpool have? They are young and haven't really hit the ground running at the moment. So we can't really rely on them. I see both of them as somebody who would probably be getting used to this season. Hoyland should be getting used to it, but he got injured, so I'm not gonna take it away from him as well. But he's still young. This is the season when he needs to prove himself. Zirkzee, this is his first season in Premier League, so he needs to prove himself. But that means that you can't really rely on them. So if both of them give me maybe 10, 15 goals this season, I would say that I'll be really happy. But then again, can you really rely on that? Like right now, Hoyland is injured. Zirkzee, he just came in. So how much time they will take to adjust, whether Zirkzee will adjust or not, how he will adjust to how the United fans are when you make a mistake. That's a big, big issue as well. Because how we saw people criticizing Zirkzee when it wasn't, I mean, I wouldn't consider that it was his mistake, but because of him, a goal was ruled out. So that would play a huge role in the future because let's be honest, both of these players, they are going to consistently make mistakes. You cannot be a player and be perfect all the time. Even Ronaldo and Messi make mistakes, but these players are not at that level. So how are they going to adjust, or they are going to reflect on the criticism? And that is what we saw with Sancho when he was not performing, when Anthony was not performing. United fans all over the world, they criticized, and how they took it, we all know. So this is something that I am really concerned about. Now, looking at the wings, one of the most controversial positions at the moment for us because of Sancho and all. And we've been trying to test out everybody in left wing and right wing, and we haven't found our go to trustworthy starting lineup in our wings yet. Yes, Ahmad and Garnacho are playing great, but then again, they haven't really touched the heights that you can say that, okay, you can rely on them to compete at the highest level. Like, you can't expect that you're going to win the league with these two players at the moment. They have so much potential to be explored, no doubts about that. But United need to win the league, not this season but next season. This season we need to be in top 4, and that is the benchmark, that is the minimum benchmark that we should have. There's so much potential to be explored at the United team right now, but the question mark always remains, can this team lead us to minimum top 4? And that is always the question. Apart from Ahmad and Garnacho, Rashford is not playing well. Anthony is Anthony. And then we have Sancho, who we are all dying to get rid of. So it's quite concerning for me. Before we end, I hope we can do some more business before the transfer window ends. And in the key positions, first of all, the left back. Secondly, I would want another winger or another striker. And I would want that we have some, at least, I mean, I won't say that before we end, we need to get another center back as well. But if we can get, I want him to be a presence. I don't want him to be the one for the future because we already have bought a few players who are for the future. But I want somebody who's going to come in right now, slot in, and he's going to solidify our backline, control the backline. And that is what I want. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a nice day. Cheers.